The secret life of indoor cats. Do they dream? You've seen it, haven't you? The tiny twitch in their paw, the quiet chirp they make, even in deep sleep. What are they seeing behind closed eyes? Let's uncover what your cat might be holding on to, even in sleep. Have you ever sat beside your sleeping cat and noticed the tiniest twitch in their paw? A slow flick of their tail, a sudden shift in their ears, there's a sound, almost like a chirp, that escapes when the room is completely still? It's easy to think it's random, just nerves, just the body doing strange things in sleep. But maybe it isn't random at all. Maybe something or someone is visiting them. When a cat sleeps, they don't just curl up, they fold into themselves like a letter never sent, tucked away where only the heart can read it. Their breathing slows, their whiskers tremble, their paws begin to move, as if chasing shadows in a world we can't see. Some scientists call it REM sleep, the stage where dreams live, where the mind replays memories, sounds, smells, feelings. But cats aren't like us. They don't dream in words. They dream in warmth, in touch, in sound, maybe even in scent. A creak in the floor, the softness of your blanket, the heartbeat they felt when they laid on your chest that one rainy afternoon. You might think it's just twitching, but look again. Their legs move like they're running. Where are they going? Are they back in a sunlit garden they once knew? Chasing butterflies in the place they were born? Or maybe they're not chasing anything at all. Maybe they're simply returning to a moment they never wanted to forget. When a cat dreams, their body tells you everything, without a single word. And yet, most of us overlook it. We walk past the sleeping cat, assuming nothing is happening. We forget that stillness doesn't mean silence. That twitch might be a conversation you were never meant to hear. Their ears flick, sensing echoes. Their tail curls tighter. Their claws move, as if grasping something invisible. And in that moment, you wonder, what do they carry behind those softly shut eyes? Could they be remembering the first time they found your lap? The way your fingers brushed against their fur, unsure but kind. The scent of your clothes, the warmth of your presence, the safety of knowing this is home. They don't need language to recall love. They don't need logic to revisit peace. Sometimes, a cat just needs sleep. Because sleep is where they return to what matters. And while their body rests, their spirit might be wandering. But here's what's beautiful. They always come back to you at every twitch, every stretch, every breath. It might be their way of saying, I remember, I still feel it, and here in this quiet place, I am safe enough to dream again. Maybe they dream of warmth, not the kind you feel from sunlight through a window, Sal, but the kind that comes from something deeper. The warmth of safety, of belonging. You've seen it, the way your cat curls into a ball and presses their back into yours. Not asking, not demanding, just choosing to be close. They don't do that with everyone, only with the ones they trust. So when their body begins to twitch in sleep, when they make that soft, fluttering sound from deep within their chest, you start to wonder, what are they remembering? Maybe it's the first time you brought them home, the way they hesitated at the door, their eyes scanning the room, not for objects, but for signals of love. Cats don't measure time in hours. They measure it in moments of feeling safe, moments where they didn't have to hide, moments where your hands reached for them, slowly, where your voice softened, not because you needed to, but because you wanted to make space for them. And maybe that moment, the first time they let their guard down, the first time they allowed themselves to sleep near you, became a memory their body holds, even when they forget how to show it during the day. Maybe that's what they dream of. Not hunting, not chasing, not wild instincts in a faraway world. but the quiet things, the gentle things, the way you sat on the couch for hours when they were sick, the way you whispered, "It's okay, I'm here," even when you weren't sure they understood. But maybe they did. Maybe they felt it. In the way your presence slowed their breathing. In the way your heartbeat felt steady when theirs was fast. In the way you waited, not forcing love, just offering it. And maybe in sleep, they return to that moment. Not because they miss it, but because it meant something. In our world, we call that nostalgia. In theirs, it might just be love. Not the loud kind, not the kind with flowers or fireworks, but the silent kind, the staying kind, the kind that says, "You can rest now, I'll still be here when you wake up." Sometimes you'll notice your cat moves a little closer in sleep. Their paw touches yours. Their nose presses into your sweater. And you weren't even moving. You were just there. And that was enough. So if they dream, maybe it's not of faraway forests or ancient instincts. Maybe it's you, the way you were, in that one moment when they finally knew they were home. There's something sacred about the way your cat sleeps beside you. No performance, no pretense, just trust, folded into stillness. You might be scrolling your phone, reading, staring out the window, and without a word, they come close, settle beside you, and close their eyes. That moment, quiet and unnoticed by the world, is everything. To you, it might feel ordinary. To them, it might feel like safety. Have you noticed how they sigh just before they fully drift off? That slow, deep breath, as if releasing something they'd been holding in all day. They don't do that alone. Only when you're there. Only when they sense. They're not alone in the silence. It's strange how we think we're the ones offering comfort. The warm blanket, the soft bed, the food. But maybe they're offering something too. Their presence, their trust, their silent companionship in a world that rarely stops talking. Cats don't dream out loud. They don't tell us what they see. But in the way they curl into your shape, you can feel it. It's as if they're saying, "I remember. I remember the days I waited for love. And now, it sleeps beside me." When they press their body against yours, even for a moment, it's not just for warmth. It's for connection. No words. No need for explanation. Just breath meeting breath, heartbeat near heartbeat. And in that space between, something quiet begins to bloom. A sense of being seen, not for what you do, but for who you are when everything else is silent. They sleep. You stay. You stay. They sleep. It's a rhythm older than language, a kind of prayer whispered between species, where no one leads and no one follows. Just two beings sharing a moment, and maybe that's the dream they keep returning to. Not a place, not a story, but a feeling of being understood, of being allowed, of being home. So the next time you see your cat twitch in their sleep, don't ask where they've gone. Ask what memory brought them there, because more often than not, it might be a moment with you. A quiet afternoon, a soft hand, a breath that felt like peace. And while their eyes are closed, you'll know. They're not running away. They're just remembering. And somehow, even in sleep, they're still choosing to come back to you. Have you ever seen your cat dream? That little twitch? That soft sigh? If it felt like more than just sleep, you're not alone. And hey, tell us in the comments, what do you think your cat dreams about when the world goes quiet?